Is how good I am at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really good at this. Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy, Aki. I'm back with another episode. Now, guess what, y'all? I got my co-executive producer is here tonight.
What's up, guys?
Oh, Lord. Thank you for being here. You helping save the show. Because I did the show by myself yesterday. I think I did okay, but it's not like having you back here. Welcome back, co-executive producer.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to be back.
You are?
Yeah.
I think you capping again. No, just y'all, guess what? It's the 1st of December. Actually, it's the 3rd, but it's still the 1st, child.
Yeah.
And guess what we're about to do? We're about to do our ceremonial book change right now. Coming down is going to be the 48 Laws of Power. Y'all, if y'all haven't read this book, this is amazing.
Okay.
If everybody that's a young adult needs to read this book because it's going to tell you how people are really moving around in the world. For real. And it teaches you that you can use this book for good or you can use it for evil. But either way it goes, you need to read this because guess what? Everybody else is. Okay, so, but our new book coming in is this one, Fortunes of Africa. This is by this guy, Martin Meredith. Y'all, this is a very interesting book. He goes over like 5,000 years of the history of Africa, the riches and everything. He goes over Massa, all kinds of good stuff is in this book, y'all. I haven't started listening to it yet, but y'all, my nephew Josh gave this to me for my birthday, and this is such a nice book. And for y'all who know my actual real nephew Josh, I'm not talking about him. He don't know nothing about books. I'm just playing. No, this came from, if y'all heard the song at the end of the show, 1942, the young man who made that, Pharaoh, you can look him up. He's called Better for Her on YouTube, or Pharaoh, Ferro, with the zero going through it. The line going through the O. He's the one who gave me this book, and he also made the outro for our show.
Yeah.
So here you go, guys. That's our book for the month. Y'all run out there and get that book because at the end of the month, I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
And if you ain't read it or listened to it at the very least, co-executive producer, no, you need to read this first, though, for real, though, because you haven't read this.
Yeah.
This is what knocks your socks off. I'm not playing with you. All right, y'all, let's get into the mess, child. Who's up here first? Oh, Lord. Oh, whoa. Y'all, it's the Diddless Twin, y'all. This is the, what do you call that thing with the serpent or something like that? This is he slid out of Puff Daddy. Y'all, this is Sean Combs. What he done did, I thought that Justin was going to be in trouble because he was just in trouble the other day.
Right.
Now we turning around. Now it's Christian.
Yeah.
Christian, what you done did? Let me see. Because Christian, you looking a hot mess right here. And I love the way you put the picture though, but I want to be able to see my hand right here. Okay, so, y'all, Christian, let me see what he done did. I know I'm dragging on y'all. Give me a minute. Okay, it says Diddy's son Christian Combs, assault accuser, serves him at Mogul's Miami mansion. Child, he done got served.
Yep.
It says according to court documents obtained by In Touch, Grace Omarkai, who filed a lawsuit accusing Christian, who's 26, of assault, battery, SA, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. This sounds just like somebody else. Oh my God. Child, y'all know they say the apple don't fall that far from the tree, right?
Yep.
Well, child, guess what? It fell, and guess where it is? It's right at the trunk of the tree. It didn't even go nowhere.
It fell on the roots.
It just stayed right there. It came straight down, boop, and stayed right there. Because he is just like his daddy, child. I can't believe these charges. It's the same charges Diddy got.
Yeah.
Oh God! Delivered to Diddy's mansion on the water In her lawsuit, Grace claims she worked as a stewardess in the yachting industry since 2018. She says she had planned to work in the industry for the rest of her life, but claimed the alleged incident with Christian has derailed those plans. You know what she's looking for?
What?
Now, when you say that somebody caused you not to do the plans of your life, she's trying to get all the income she would have ever made in that industry because this man took her out of it. See, that's why she mentioned that rest of her life, because now she's gonna factor in how many promotions she would have gotten if she would have made it to CEO of the company or whatever, and all the income she would have made.
Yeah.
That's how much money she want.
Dang.
Child. Grace said she was working on a yacht named Victorious in July 2022. She said Diddy chartered the yacht for himself and his son came along. In her suit, Grace said Diddy turned what was sold as a wholesome family excursion into a hedonistic environment filled with guests who Grace believed were sex workers. Child. Now you got somebody that was up in the room now, Diddy telling the tea and telling the story. Now, anything that happens that come out of her mouth, I'm gonna believe it.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because she ain't got no reason to lie up down here.
Right.
She was just working. I bet you was gonna say that she was working and then this dummy right here, because all the shenanigans was going on down to the boat. How come I can't never this her right here probably gonna be down corner her somewhere and push his penis up on her or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Grace said it resulted in an unexpected increase in workload for her and her colleagues, as well as unwanted exposure to unlawful drug use, sex work, and general chaos. During one shift, Grace said that Christian was around. She said he took an immediate interest in her, which she considered very inappropriate. She claimed Christian pressured her to drink with him in a recording studio. Grace's suit said Christian violently grabbed her arm and began hurting her. Child, like father, like son, baby. It said he pulled Grace into the seat beside him and prevented her from getting up. Grace said she asked to be able to return to the kitchen, but her pleas fell on deaf ears. She said Christian continued to demand she take more shots. Grace was quite scared and realized she was in a very dangerous situation. Grace, who was also feeling the effect of the tequila shots, and quickly suspected that the tequila was spiked, the state, as she said in the lawsuit, child. Girl, Grace, I do have one question for you. Since the yacht is a closed off thing, right?
Yeah.
It's basically a floating house.
Yeah.
And so your daddy, the captain, was up there somewhere doing something. How come you didn't go tell the captain they kicked these YNs off the ship? And tell him what's going on down there so he can at least protect you.
Right.
I know they ain't want Diddy money that bad to be putting up with all that foolishness down there. Because if I was the captain of the ship, I would have been like, y'all gotta go. No.
Right.
Y'all can't carry on like that up in here.
Exactly. Kick him out immediately.
Y'all gotta go. And look, listen, and guess what? I would have made their name mud in the whole industry. Because guess what? I would have told everybody, don't rent y'all yachts to Diddy up down there, because he gonna turn y'all boat into a sex ship.
You're right.
Child. And then he had the nerve to have Christian up down there with him observing all his shenanigans. Why can't and letting Christian know that he can go up down there and do the same damn thing? So he was practicing on Grace while Daddy was down there doing who knows what down to the basement.
Right.
Child. It said the suit claimed that later that day, Christian cornered Grace in a room and became physical and extremely aggressive. She said he groped her as she pushed him back constantly. She said she told her captain, the following morning, but he lacked compassion or concern. Oh, somebody's getting sued too. Okay, yep. All y'all going down, because guess what? The captain about to get sued, the yacht company about to get sued, and Diddy getting sued. Girl, you lucky, because like I told Brianna Bungalon the other day,
yeah,
child, that Diddy train done left.
Right.
But guess what, girl? You lucky because now you got some other people you can sue up down here besides Diddy.
Yeah.
You can get you a little faster check over there with the yacht company. Maybe you can take your check and buy you the yacht company.
Yep.
Girl. Boy, Christian. Oh, my God. Grace said the captain made her continue to serve Christian while they were on the yacht and claimed she was not provided an option to be isolated or not serve Christian. Child, I want to know the name of this yacht company. That's what I want to know. Because somebody's getting sued. Somebody's getting sued. Oh, Lord. I thought my button was working. Oh, Lord. Somebody's getting fired. Why is it not working? Wait, let me cut off Diddy. Somebody's getting fired. Oh. Y'all, I still got to learn what the rules are to these buttons. I think because if something's going in motion, you can't use two things at the same time or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. But where did he at? Okay, you come back. Lord have mercy, child. It says, in addition to losing her employment. So she got fired?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Grace also lost her longtime partner with whom she had planned the future. Grace's partner was never the same after seeing Grace's bruises on her body because of Christian sexual assault and having to deal with the mental and emotional ramifications. So they separated, child. Girl, you done made this girl lose her man, her job, her career, everything, Christian.
Yeah, like, come on.
He just got served with papers, but I don't know. It just said it happened in 2021, 2018, 19, 21, 2, 3, 24, 25. Oh, Lord, girl, you best man just made your 7 years, child.
Yeah.
Have Christian ass arrested up there now. Bye, Christian. Again. Child, look like you're going to be sitting up down there next to your daddy in the jailhouse. Y'all going to be in jail together. Lord have mercy. And according to how Christian look right here, you don't need to be in jail. Baby, you don't need to go to jail, boo.
You're right.
You do not need to go to jail because them lips, baby, them lips alone. And them little dreamy eyes you got, you're going to be a hot commodity down there to the jailhouse. Bye, Christian. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, child. You right. That was juicy, child. I read every last bit of that. Can y'all see? Can y'all believe that? Oh, no. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord Jesus. Stephen A. Smith, why you on my screen? We know you done did something stupid up down there. Or said something stupid.
Right.
Oh, goodness. So apparently Stephen A. Smith had a problem with Joe Biden letting his son get out of jail. Now, I told y'all the other day on my show when I found this out, I said on the show that I didn't believe that Joe Biden was going to leave his son in jail. Even though that's what he said in the beginning. He was like, I'm not pardoning my son. I was like, child, please, that is your son. You is not finna let him go to jail.
Yeah,
so
that just sound like cap.
Yeah, because it's the one thing that as the president that you can actually do is let motherfuckers out of jail.
Right.
Now, Stephen A. Smith, big mouth ass, has something to say up down there. And you know, as usual, he's yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
So let's check out what Big Mouth got to say, and I'll be right back.
Because when you pardon your son, going back on your word, telling the American people there was no way that you were going to pardon him, when everybody and their grandmama knew you were lying, people believed that you were probably going to be lying about that very thing that you said you wouldn't do for your son. All you had to do was say, he's my son. All you had to do was say, that's my son. I'm not sending him to jail. When I walk away from the White House, ending my political career, I'm taking my son home with me. Everybody would understand that. Instead, you have to try to come across like he was victimized because of you, like you're so innocent, like you're such a paragon of virtue.
Now, y'all know what?
Oh, man, come on, cat.
I'm for real, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, let me put Stephen A. Smith ugly picture back up down here. Okay, now you ain't have nothing to say when Donald Trump let out Steve Bannon and all those morons over there that Trump let out of jail.
Right.
And then somebody else was just saying a few minutes ago how he gonna let his son out of jail when he wrote the crime bill locking up black folks for smoking crack. That's not fair. Well, the one thing you could do as president is let somebody up out of the jailhouse. Now, Stephen A. Smith, the people are saying you cooning up down here. That's what the streets are saying. The streets are saying that you a coon. The streets are saying it. I'm not saying it.
I mean, he looked like one.
He looks like a coon?
Yeah. I'm not surprised that people are saying he's a coon. I'm not.
But you say he actually looked like a raccoon. Hold on. Don't laugh real quick. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Child. Now, why you ain't have all this smoke for Donald Trump when he was letting all his people out? And you ain't even mention the fact that Joe Biden dropped the charges on over 500,000 people who got marijuana charges that's in federal court system, child.
Yeah.
You ain't mentioned that. You and Charlemagne, I had a Charlemagne clip, but guess what? I decided not to play because I didn't want to hear his, you know.
Yeah.
It says right here, this comes from The Hill. It could be argued that exactly what you were doing to Donald Trump, what you ain't insisted on doing, seems like hypocritical. I don't even want to read this. I'm tired of this boy. Stephen A. Smith, get off my screen. Coon, clown, you a clown. I wish I had a button for a clown or something.
Or like a clown nose.
Yeah, like no, something going. So you come over here and snatch this clown up off my screen. Child, y'all get up out of here. Y'all, it says right here, Nick Cannon is not sure if he wants a vasectomy after fathering 12 children. Auto slam! Why my buttons ain't working? Oh, y'all, I'm getting mad now. I told y'all the other day I need to get a wired keyboard because this keyboard don't have no wires.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes the signal is not signaling. Even though I just put some new batteries in here the other day. Y'all know that ugly man from Abercrombie and Fitch?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, not you yet. Oh, Lord. This ugly man right here. Oh! Why my buttons ain't... Y'all, I'm going to get it together one of these days. So is he out? Yep. He been out, though. Y'all, this man right here that been charged with the same stuff Diddy been charged with is out walking the streets. It says former Abercrombie CEO's partner pleads not guilty to sex trafficking charges and is freed on bond. Oh, so the partner is out now.
Yeah.
Because this man right here, ugly number one, been out.
Right.
So now ugly number two is out.
Yeah.
Child, it says Matthew Smith, the partner of former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries, was released on $10 million bond on Tuesday in their sex trafficking case with conditions including home detention and GPS monitoring. This is the same thing that I told y'all Diddy should have.
Yeah.
This is not fair, y'all.
It's not.
You think this is fair?
No.
It's not. These people is charged with the same thing. I'm not, like I said before in another show, I'm going to say it again right now. I'm not saying that Diddy should be out and these, what I'm saying is that they both need to be on the same thing.
Right. We're not defending Diddy. We just saying that if one getting out, the other should be getting out too because they got the same crimes.
Exactly. But I really think all of them should be in is what I want to happen.
Yeah.
Because guess what? These two should not be walking up and down the streets.
They need to be right next to Diddy.
Right next to him. It says, Smith, 61, pled not guilty to sex trafficking and prostitution charges in a federal court in New York's Long Island. This in the same, child, it's one county over from Diddy. So they in Long Island. These people is in. I mean, Diddy's in Brooklyn. They in Long Island. Smith was arrested October 22nd along with Jeffries and a third man, James Jacobson, on charges of luring men into drug-fueled sex parties by dangling the promise of modeling jobs with the trend-setting retailer. I ain't never thought that Abercrombie and Fitch was trend-setting because I don't think I ever bought anything up out of there.
To be honest, I didn't even know what they were known for until like the other day.
Abercrombie, you never seen that store, Abercrombie in the mall?
Nah. Or if I did, I didn't pay attention to it. I just walked by it.
Now that is shade. Y'all, I'm going to throw this computer in the I'm trying to, when Judah gave all that shade to Abercrombie, I'm supposed to be like, it worked that time. I'm tired of this thing, y'all. It says prosecutors said in court papers that the men were introduced by force, fraud, and coercion to engage in sex parties between 2008 and 2015, in which they were sometimes directed to wear costumes and endure painful erection-inducing injections. Child, they was giving these young men injections in their penis so that they can last longer and bang them. Ew. I don't care if this ugly man offered me $20 million. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
No, Shannon, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Not even for 20 stacks. 20 million, I'm not doing it.
He can offer some wishes or something. And
my God. It says Jeffries and Jacobson had pled not guilty and were previously released on bond. But Smith, a dual citizen, British citizen, was initially detained after prosecutors raised concerns he might flee the country. Under the terms of the bail agreement, Smith will turn over his passport. He and Jeffries will be limited to $125,000 in monthly withdrawals. They don't need that much money. What they need with $125,000 a month?
Yeah, they tripping.
So what? They supposed to be on staying at home, right?
Yeah,
and not doing nothing. What they gonna be doing? Having more S parties at the house?
Exactly.
And paying more prostitutes to do stuff. They don't need $125,000 a month for nothing. Whoever they got hired up down there need to be fired because they don't need no car service because they ain't going nowhere. Yeah. They don't need no maid because they at home. They can clean their own damn house. They don't need no manager to run nothing because they ain't at work. They ain't going to work or nothing like that. They on house arrest. So you don't need $125,000 a month. Bye, y'all. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe this right here, what I'm about to show y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we about to resurrect the dead. It's buttons. Oh my goodness, y'all. There's OJ Simpson up down here. I'm scared to talk about this man, y'all. Oh, spirit might come and get me tonight, child. It ain't gonna be cute at all. OJ Simpson's spirit gonna come to me tonight. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it says that OJ Simpson, ex-bodyguard, claims he has the murder confession. Child. If they do, I mean, why are you telling us now OJ is dead? Yeah. So, Mr. Man, whoever this is that's telling us this tea, I'm going to need you to have several seats. Yeah. It says, as a matter of fact, if you actually have this information, I'm going to need you to go to jail. For withholding evidence. Yeah. But then again, that was 30 years ago. I mean, child. It says, O.J. Simpson's ex-bodyguard claims he has a murder confession. This comes from TMZ, y'all. It says, we're told not only was there no confession, there was no O.J. on any of them. It was just Iraq Avelli talking to himself. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. New twist in the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. Police claim they have reason to believe they have a recording of O.J. Simpson confessing to the murders. According to a new search warrant obtained by TMZ, cops in Minnesota say they have a thumb drive they were told has a recording of O.J. admitting to the double M of Nicole and Ron. What's more, police say they've been told the recording also featured O.J. implicating an unknown third party. In the warrant, cops say they seized a backpack containing multiple thumb drives from a man named Iraq Avelli as part of an investigation in a separate case. Avelli is Simpson's former bodyguard. The docs say Avelli was arrested in March 2022, and police executed a search warrant to collect evidence, including a green backpack with live ammunition and other items. Bloomington PD in Minnesota says in June 2024, 2 months after OJ died, they got a call from an LAPD detective who advised that Avelli and his attorney met with LAPD and told cops inside the green backpack was a thumb drive with a recording of O.J. Simpson's confession. That was not there. Bye, Iraq Avelli. You just want attention up down here. I don't want to even talk about this no more. Y'all making me resurrect O.J. Simpson for no reason. I'm going to put O.J. Simpson back to the grave. Okay, y'all didn't know I had those powers, did y'all? See, I woke him up, then I had to put him back to sleep. Bye, OJ, because you still Gucci up out here in these streets. Y'all, South Korea is up there playing with everybody.
Yeah.
Child, okay, so first they put in martial law.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know what martial law is, that's when, something might be going on, a natural disaster, people might be acting out of control. This is where the government can no longer handle the citizens, and they have to put in the military to control the people. In other words, they'll put in curfews and all kinds of stuff like that to bring the people back into acting civilized, because they might be out of control or a natural disaster or something like that. So it says right here, what is martial law and why did South Korea's president declare it and then revoke it hours later? Okay, it says there was a demand from the National Assembly to lift the state of emergency. Excuse me. And we had withdrawn the military that was employed for martial law operations, the South Korean president said in a televised address. We will accept the National Assembly's request to lift the martial law through the cabinet meeting. Why was it put in? That's what I'm trying to get to. The South Korean cabinet is now approved the motion to lift martial law in the country. Mr. Yoon said he was acted to safeguard his country's liberal democracy from anti-state forces that threats posed by North Korea, but gave little detail or evidence. Child, he said North Korea was going to come down there and try to do something to his people, so he put in martial law. Child. Mr. Yoon has long maintained that a hard line against North is the only way to stop Pyongyang from following through on its nuclear threats against Seoul. Now, if you ever see these two countries side by side, you would think that one is a first world country and the other one don't even exist, because North Korea is not a nice place to be.
Yeah.
And South Korea is like booming, like Japan or some shit like that. But this, man, I'm glad you got your people in order. I'm glad you're protecting your people up down there. Good job, Mr. Yoon. You don't get no slam today. Bye. All right, so that's the good news for North Korea, child. South Korea, man. Who is this?
What?
Wait a minute. Y'all... I guess it's time for Men's Gossip. He's back to laugh at it, y'all. Yay. Okay, let me see what's down here. Let me see. Jordan Childs. I saw Jordan Childs first, so let me see. That was Jordan Childs, that little girl? Mm-hmm. Wait, where'd she go? Girl. Y'all, I just found out recently that Jordan Childs' mama is a scam artist. Did you know that? Jordan Child's mama got arrested and everything for stealing $125,000 from somebody. Oh, yeah, child. She was scamming checks. Taking money off the top and sliding it to the back and putting it in her checking account, baby. From her job, I think. It says Jordan Childs reveals teammate Simone Biles gave me hope when she almost quit gymnastics. Okay, we all know that Jordan Childs almost quit gymnastics like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And her mama was like, girl, you better get out here and make this money back because I'm up here stealing from my damn job. I'm going to need you to go out there and do them damn flips. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
This comes from The Warp. A few years ago, Jordan Childs was close to quitting the sport she loved since she was a child. That is, until her best friend and now fellow gold medal winning teammate gymnast Simone Biles talked her into staying. I thought that Simone Biles' best friend was that little big head girl. You know what I'm talking about? The one that Jocelyn Hernandez or Jocelyn Henderson or whatever that girl name is. She be acting like she want to eat Simone Biles' box up down there. It's so obvious, child. One time I was watching some gymnastics and Simone Biles got off the bars. Boom! Yay! And when she got that, she got a big score too. Mm-hmm. And when she came down and was walking, here come the little big head white girl. That girl hair about this big, y'all. I'm not playing. That girl hair big as fuck. I had her picture on here before. I can find it and pull it up again. Look, she came over there. She was like, yeah, Simone. She started telling Simone what she did wrong. Like, Laurent and what's her name was not standing there. Her coaches is standing there, which is your coach too. Why you feel like you need to tell Simone Biles what to do up down there? Right. You didn't even hardly make the team good. We didn't even see your big head up down there. You know what she looked like?
What?
Wait, you know that ugly clown that everybody did for Halloween, the white clown?
Oh yeah.
She looked like that. Oh, why my buttons ain't working? Oh, you know what? Maybe it is working and I just can't see it. Let me make this thing bigger. Because you know what? Maybe it is working and I don't know. See?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me see. Because I know every time I hit this button, another line should appear. So as long as another line appears, I think it's working. Okay, let me see. Nikki off. Okay. Now Nikki laugh. I think all these times I thought it wasn't working that it was. Let me see. Let me try it one more time. Nikki. I think it was working the whole time. Oh, Lord. When I watch this back, I'm going to be like, oh, my God, what happened? Okay, so we glad you came back and you went to the Olympics. You got the gold medal with the team, and then you got a bronze medal on floor that you had to forfeit. And just like your mama, you kept the medalist at your house underneath the bed when you know you should have turned that shit back in. Child, the Olympic Committee had to go to the Romanian girl and give her own copy of the thing. But like I told y'all, so you can go around and tell everybody that you won the bronze medal in the 2024 Olympics, but unless it's on that paperwork, baby, when the kids go home and start Googling your name and see that your name ain't even on there for the bronze medal, they're going to be wondering where you got that from.
Right.
So I think you just need to go on and turn your medal in because Holder copy asked her the other day, where's the medal at? She was like, oh, I still got it. It's worthless. It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
You might as well just take that medal and go down to the local wherever they go, where they melt metal back down at and turn it into something else.
Yeah.
You might as well have that turned into a pair of shoes or something that you wore. Get your Olympic outfit, bronzed.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Because, baby, that medal ain't worth nothing up down there. Mm-mm. It's not worth the medalist medaled on, especially if your name is embossed on it somewhere. Right. Child, that medal is worthless, especially if your name is on it. So guess what, Jordan Childs? I love you, but bye again. And for your mama and your daddy. All y'all scammers down there is together finally at last. Y'all, was I wrong for that?
Nah.
No? Okay, thank you. Because I was thinking that maybe I was wrong for that. I don't know. Oh, Lord, what's going on down here with the baseball teams? Now, let me just tell you something, Judah. Anytime you put baseball men's up here, I need them to be standing up.
Okay.
Okay? Because everybody know baseball players got the body of life. They do. I know, this is not, what do you say, no homo? No homo. Baseball players have nice looking bodies. They do. I don't know what it is about their training or whatever, but they all have nice bodies. They do. Yeah, I know, because I be looking. All right. It says Dodgers deferred payment to obligation to $1 billion to 7 players with Snell and Edman contracts. This comes from the Associated Press, y'all. It says the Snell's $182 million contract announced Saturday includes $66 million in deferred money payable to the pitcher through July 2046, according to the contract terms obtained by the Associated Press. Edman's $74 million 5-year deal announced Friday includes $25 million payable to the infielder and outfielder through July 1st, 2024. Los Angeles now owes deferred payments over $1 billion to 7 players from 2028 to 2046. Snell gets $52 million signing bonus payable on January 25th, and yearly salaries of $26 million, which is $13 million annually, will be deferred. Child, these some rich ass MFers out here.
Yeah.
Look, if I was a baseball player, once they gave me this big contract like this, you know what I would do?
What?
I'd be like, y'all, I'm going to turn into Naomi Osaka. I can't play no more. Can I have my check? Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord have mercy. Bye, y'all baseball rich ass motherfuckers up down there. Y'all get on my nerves. Don't be telling me, don't show me no more rich white man baseball stories, okay?
Yeah, okay.
It says, we're supposed to be still in men's golf. It says, transgender powerlifter asked Minnesota Supreme Court to let her compete in women's events. Auto slam! Now, you know what?
What?
I will say this about these transgenders wanting to be doing everything. Now, it depends on when you started your transition. If you started your transition, in other words, getting your shots when you was 6 or 7, then maybe you might be girly enough to, thing. But if all you did was last week put on a wig and now you think you're supposed to play in the girl sports, no.
Right.
It's a no for me. If I can see your muscles and if I can see a dick print in the front, no, you's not playing. If y'all men out there think y'all gonna be girls and run around and want to play girl sports, I'm gonna need you to go through with the whole thing.
Yeah.
When I pull down your pants, I want to see a vagina. Cause that's what they're gonna take to your penis, chop it up and turn it inside out. Gross. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh no. What's wrong with my buttons?
Oh, come on, cat.
Yeah, I don't want them chopping off my dick. Y'all, if I couldn't be a trans, I'm sorry, because I'll have to just be a man in a dress for the rest of my life. Because I ain't being no trans. I don't want to grow no titties, and I ain't chopping off my dick.
Right.
All y'all trans people out there, if you want to play in women's sports, I'm going to need you to be on super high estrogen. Your titties need to be at least a B cup, natural, not implants, and you got to chop your dick off. All of those things. And switch it into a vagina. If you can endure all of that, then you might deserve to be a woman.
Right.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I think I need to turn everybody off. Let me see. Shannon off. Nikki. Oh, my goodness. What is wrong with my buttons? You know what? I'm tired of this thing. I'm going to throw this computer in the trash. Yeah, so y'all stop playing up down here with these transgender stuff. Even though y'all only 0.001% of the population, guess what? I don't want y'all playing no sports down there unless you go through the whole thing.
Especially not powerlifting. That seems like cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating.
Yeah.
You got to be taking a whole cc of estrogen every week for a year. And your titties got to start growing and you got to chop your dick off. And I can't see no dick print in your pants.
Right.
And when I look at you, I better see woman and not, is that a man? If anybody does this when you walk by, you're not transitioned enough. Okay? You need to keep going. Keep going. If anybody goes, when you walk by,
Look, they go, wait a minute.
no. Trans people, guess what? I'm not against y'all, so y'all don't jump in my comments talking about Aki hates trans people. That's not true.
Right.
But what I'm saying is if you want to compete up down there, and the same goes for the trans men too.
Yeah.
Even though they way more undetectable, I bet you it's way more trans men than trans women because the trans men, if their stud is doing it right, she'll make you look at her like, is that a boy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, trans men,
Yeah.
you can't even tell because once they facial hair start growing and they get their titties chopped off, they look like a man. Because all you got to do is cut that hair, you know, grow some breasts, you know, and go start hitting that gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they be on that testosterone.
Yeah.
You hit that gym and get that body switched up, you can't even tell. All right. Bye, y'all trans people. Bye. I love y'all, but not today. Not for this story, I don't. Don't say Aki's a hypocrite because I'm not. Okay. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is my lead into my video. Mm-hmm. Look at you. Okay, y'all. All right, now y'all know this mass deportation stuff is about to start happening.
Yeah.
Donald Trump done already said this is what he gonna do. Y'all better be scared and ready. Okay, so this is why immigration is so important in the United States. Okay, this comes from the EP. I don't know what that means.
It's dang. I had it in the back of my head.
EPI.
Yeah, EPI.
Okay, so immigration has been a source of strength for the U.S. economy and has great potential to boost it even more. But the current U.S. immigration policy regime squanders too many of its potential benefits by depriving immigrants of their full rights as workers and granting employers too much power to manipulate the system. It's crystal clear that immigration expands U.S. gross domestic product and is good for growth, and immigration overall has led to better, not worse wages and work opportunities for U.S.-born workers. Yet it is also clear that when workers are denied full and equal labor and employment rights, some of the immigrants are when their immigration status is used against them. It makes immigrant workers' lives more precarious and can harm the people with whom they work side by side with in the same industry. Now, what you just heard is this. When they talk about immigration being a problem in this country, you don't need to look at nobody else but guess who? The employers. Because they know they hiring illegal people.
Yeah.
They know that they hiring illegals down there to the farm.
Yeah.
And guess what? A farmer said on a PBS special one time I was watching about how the industry buys everything from them so cheap and basically makes them buy farm equipment and all that. And Child, a white man on that show said they asked him how he feels about him being a chicken farmer or whatever. And he said that he felt like he was a slave and he started crying. A white man. And I'm dead ass serious. He was like, I feel like a slave because they have them trapped in this cycle.
Yeah.
Where they need money and they can't get out.
Yeah.
They can't get out of it. And they're paying them so little for their products that's why they hire. But those people that feel like they're being enslaved are the ones who actually hiring immigrants to come work because guess what? The companies ain't paying them enough to even pay themselves.
Yeah.
They're in a vicious cycle of debt, the farming industry. And it's sad.
Yeah.
Child. But when all this rounding up goes on up down here, y'all, where Alan Orr picture at? Alan Orr picture ain't in here?
I didn't add a picture of him. I don't think I did.
Oh,
I just got
how
the
we gonna
video.
have Alan Orr without his picture? Child, I'm gonna have to put it in real quick. Y'all talk to the people while I find Alan picture. All right, let's see. Alan Orr.
The farming thing is crazy.
Alan Orr.
Well, I never looked into it like that, but I know that is a whole scheme, to be honest. Not really a scheme. Scheme wouldn't be the right word, but it's a whole complicated situation that
It's the scheme. No, you use the right words. It's the scheme. It is a scheme. Let me see. Alan. Where do these pictures be going to? Let me see. Let's see if I can
Should
find
be the
it real
first
quick.
file that pops up.
Oh, there we go. Boom. Y'all look at me. Look at me. I done went to the email, got the picture, and threw it up down here to the screen. Don't play with me. I know what I be doing up down here. Wait a minute. Wait. Alan. Child. I know what I be doing, y'all. Let me see. Take that off. Hey, look at me, y'all. So my boy Alan Orr, he's an immigration attorney.
Okay.
And he's always on Clay Kane show on XM Radio channel 126 every Monday. He talks about immigration. And on this particular episode, he talked about how black people and brown people are going to be inadvertently going to jail behind this immigration wind up of people. Just like I just read here.
Yeah.
Just by being adjacent.
Yeah.
So, you working at the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
They call ICE over to the restaurant. So ICE come in and raid the restaurant, who all's working there. Now you got black people and white people and a bunch of Latino people working up in there. Mm-hmm. A lot of because a lot of the restaurants in Texas have undocumented people working in the kitchens. I can already tell you that, and in Georgia too, because I remember it.
Yeah.
And so what's gonna happen is when they come in to see everybody's ID and stuff, they're gonna check Keyshawn's jacket, and Keyshawn gonna have a blunt in his pocket. See. They're going to check the white boy. He going to have some cocaine because, all these employees at these restaurants, they all get high all day.
Yeah.
And I know because I worked in restaurants for almost 20 years off and on. I know what goes on up down in these restaurants. So that's what they mean by black people are going to be inadvertent. Say, for instance, you work at Walmart, wherever.
Yeah.
And, some of the employees are illegals. When they seize the place, they lock it down, and you can't just be like, oh, I'm American, and show your ID and walk off. No.
Right.
They gonna be like, no, sit your ass down.
Right.
Give me all your stuff. I'm searching your ass too up down here.
Yeah.
See, y'all listen to what my man Alan Orr had to say about this whole thing, and what he had to say was very interesting and very true. So y'all listen to what he got to say.
When the Trump administration starts on the 20th of rounding up people, right? In these suites, because when we know from New York, when with stop and frisk, when you went for one thing, you got somebody and you got something else, right? And that's the same way that this Trump administration is going to work, is they're going to get everybody in the loop. So we're going to look at an increase of low-level crimes of black people being persecuted for whatever, maybe they had drugs, whatever, just possession, simple possession, because they were stopped, because they were immigrant adjacent, right? Working in the same facility, in the same Burger King, right? At the same car wash, in the same street, right? Half of New York City is a mix. I mean, that's the great thing about Black America. We are a mix right now of immigrants and people who were born in this country. And we're all Black and indistinguishable in so many ways. And we're going to get caught up in that conversation about, well, let's see who's an American. And then you're not going to have the passport. Then you're going to have the burden of proving to yourself. And something about people born in my age, right, from Georgia, your mama may have your birth certificate because she didn't think you were good enough to keep it. So if you are 50 or above and your mama got your birth certificate, now's the time to get it. The real birth certificate, right?
So y'all, what he's saying up down here, if you was listening to him really good, what he's saying is that y'all need to make sure y'all have your ID on y'all at all times.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is when ICE busts in your job, and you don't have your ID, you ain't getting out right then.
You're right. Because
you can't prove who you are.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of ICE raiding the place, is to make sure that everybody is in there. It's supposed to be in this country. Right. And if you can't prove who you are, then you're going to be detained.
Yep. Until they get that information.
So if you don't have your birth certificate, this is the perfect time for you to call your mama. Even if you're 50 years old, some of y'all mamas still got y'all birth certificates. Call your mama, get your birth certificate. If you have your passport, it's about to run out. If you don't have a real ID, with the star on it, that's what they're doing now. All the states, you have to have what's called the real ID.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, a passport is a real ID. So if you have your passport, make sure you have it with you, or now they have the little wallet-sized passport. You can get you one of those, or make sure you have your state ID. Make sure your state ID has that star on it, because they said in 2025 or 2026, if you don't have that real ID, you ain't even going to be able to get on the plane or go to no federal buildings or visit your cousin down there to the jailhouse. Nothing without that real ID. So if y'all work in restaurants and y'all work with places where illegals work at, because there's a lot of that. Y'all know y'all got these jobs with these illegals. Y'all know where y'all work at. Don't play with the people down there. Now, listen. just make sure you got your shit together. So when ICE bust up in there, because used to work at a restaurant, Zushi Sushi. Mm-hmm. ICE busted in there at Zushi Sushi and took all of them people up out of there. A matter of fact, I think they got tipped off and none of them came to work that day when ICE showed up. Somebody tipped them off. Yeah, we should bring him Jermaine in here so he could tell us the story because he was working there when that happened at Zushi Sushi. ICE just bust up in your place. So y'all make sure y'all got your ID so y'all don't get tripped up with these people when they come and raid the place and get ready to take these people back down to the border.
Yep.
All right. Bye, Alan. Thank you for the update, Alan. All right, y'all. It says, oh, Lord. Now, this is the old story, y'all, but I had to bring it up because it got mentioned. Because that story I just played from Alan Orr. Yeah. He right before the recording, he actually referenced this story, which was so funny. So I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about that on the show today. I don't think that anybody knows about this. Let me see. What year did this? Was this at this year's convention? Y'all, so the Republican National Convention went on. And these supposed to be the people of Christianity and anti-gay and don't want wokeness and all this kind of stuff like that. They supposed to be the moral compass people of the world. Yeah. The Republicans. Yeah. Child, when they had that convention, they crashed Grindr. Okay. There was so many of them on there. This whole thing just went down. Lord have mercy. It says, oh wait. Ooh, y'all, I'm in trouble. Ooh, you gonna get on me. Oh, Lord. Okay, here it goes. Oh, Lord. Sorry. Oh, Alan, you don't get no slam, obviously. It says, okay, I'm gonna put this right here. I'm sorry. It's okay. Normally you catch it and be like, nah, that's the wrong story. It says the dating app Grindr crashes during RNC in Milwaukee. That was this year. Yeah. It says hookups on the rise during the Republican National Convention this week. According to Google search trends, that has been one of the hot topics on people's minds in Milwaukee, particularly regarding the gay dating app Grindr. Which has seen a flood of unconfirmed reports that it's continually crashing during the convention. Oh, goodness. It says one user in Milwaukee said there has been a major bump in anonymous users. On any day given, you'll go in there and see a headless torso or blank profile. Said the source, who did not want to be named. He explained that the profile typically means a user is looking for a fling and not a relationship. But y'all, guess what? Even on the dating app, if your face ain't up there now, I don't even listen. Yeah. And I ain't on Grindr, y'all, so don't even go in there looking for me. It says the Grindr users said on a normal day you would encounter maybe 10 users with no profile photo. But Thursday, when he checked the app, he said he stopped counting at 50 blank profile photos. If that's the case, it aligns with Grindr activity during the previous national convention. Child, they was every time. I told you these the floor tappers at the airport. Yeah. That's these people. The same ones that vote against your rights. Yeah. They down there violating the same rights that they don't want you to have. They down there doing it. They don't want you having sex in the butt. But guess what they doing? What? They having sex in the butt.
Oh, come on, cat.
Y'all, bye, Republicans. Y'all a mess up down there. I do believe it. Y'all, oh, goodness. Lord have mercy. Let me see what's up down here next. Y'all, it says Will Smith regrets years-long feud with Fresh Prince co-star Janet Hubert. I made a horrible error and misjudgment of her value. Auto slam! Now, you done destroyed that woman's career. She ain't got no job. She ain't had no job. And you done went around there and cussed that lady out every chance you got. And now you want to come back and apologize after she's old enough to damn near die now? Right. Will Smith, I'm going to need you to go sit down with your little fake apology. Fake apology. What's wrong with these buttons? Bye, Will Smith. Oh, Lord. Do I have to make sure Nikki is off and this is off and then do this?
Oh, yeah. Come on, cat.
Oh, goodness. Oh, wait. No, this is supposed to be the other way around. I should have told you. We're going to save this story for another day.
Okay.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about Ugly Mane. Is this picture up here? If his picture's here, I'll talk about him.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look how he looking with those eyes, y'all. Them eyes. Lord have mercy, them eyes. Let me see. Oh, God. I want to pull him up closer to me. Let me see. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Charlemagne. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Oh, good thing for science and technology because they fixed your ugly face. Y'all, Charlemagne is up there mad at Joe Biden too for letting Hunter out. Charlemagne, don't nobody care about what you say. You is not the moral compass for black people, okay?
Right.
What's this? Oh. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slam. Y'all, I'm gonna change that. That is so immature, the Hulk thing. Isn't it immature a little bit for me?
No, but I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you'll stay. Y'all, it says Diddy son Christian Combs, child, he need to be in prison next to his daddy. Bye, Christian. Again. Stephen A. Smith, I know it's impossible for you to shut up, but I'm going to request it anyway. Can you please shut up? Nick Cannon, child, listen, you don't need no vasectomy. Just keep having more kids. Keep on. You know you want more. Bye, Nick. Oh, goodness. Y'all Abercrombie, man, y'all need to be in the jail or did it need to be out? One or the other.
Right.
O.J. Simpson, that man, why you lie to these people up down there telling us you had evidence and you didn't, child? Y'all, South Korea, y'all are running the hell out y'all damn country up down there. Good job. Jordan Childs, scammer, just give the metal back. You can't use it. Melt it. Do something. Maybe have a baby and turn it into a pair of baby shoes or something. Pawn it. No, don't pawn it because then somebody else get to hold it. Don't let nobody else
Put it in the
hold it.
museum. I don't know.
In the museum of what? Asterisks? We need to make a museum of asterisks. You know, all the people who scam people and shit is up down there in that museum. Dodgers, I don't want to hear about y'all rich people problems and stuff like that. Transgender people, like I told y'all need to be on full hormone therapy, grow some tits, and chop off your dick if you want to be in girl sports. And when you come back and show us your vagina, we'll let you play. Bye. Y'all people out there who work in all these restaurants and stuff, make sure y'all got y'all ID on y'all when ICE come down there to raid the company, because guess what? You ain't going home that same day if you ain't got your ID on you. And if you live by yourself and if you ain't got no family, you better make sure you have an ID, because they ain't going to be able to call nobody to get your shit to come down there, so you're going to be down to the jailhouse. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. Y'all RNC people, stop crashing grind up down there. Lord have mercy. Will Smith, girl, bye. And Charlemagne, don't nobody care about nothing you got to say, y'all. Thank y'all for watching the show. I think it was, you know what, it was a little convoluted today, you know, because these buttons ain't acting right. Y'all, I got to get me a keyboard that's wired.
Yeah.
What you got to say?
Just hit the notification bell, guys.
Yeah. Hey, guess what I'll be doing till next time, till tomorrow, y'all? I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on